take too long on that bus actually, especially when there's like zero traffic, although there was a lot of traffic up towards that part. Look at me in my mask. Wearing it outside. I'm actually using it as a scarf. Yeah, it's nice and quiet. Good thing when it's this cold, it's like it keeps all the, well, it doesn't keep all the junkies in, but it keeps quite a lot of them in. So yeah, I'm just about to pop in because the reason I got off this early and I end up walking it. Number one, where I'm going first isn't too far from here, and the main reason is as well, I like to pop in and see my pal, mine. Sometimes gives me things for a decent price, but not what I'm going to buy. I eat cigarettes. Yes, I'm a bad boy and I should be smoking, but I don't care. It is a shitty night. So hopefully I don't have to contact the Gritters salts. We've got our own private salt company. They're meant to do this. They should have done it by now, so fingers crossed. If not, then it'll be a very harsh phone call. Anyway, here we go. Probably won't phone because you probably won't appreciate it. Speaking to you guys. Ah, not bad. How you doing, pal? In a second. How you doing? Can I get 20 player king size here, please? Nice and warm tonight, yeah? Aye, please. Need a quiet one? No, it's fine, thanks. First night back.
You going to work?
Aye, yes. Wait at the empty hotel. I've got a few folk in, but they're just like...
Never go to work snow, yeah?
Aye. I think I might be on and off all night. We're staying all next week, we're meant to get this as well, but... see what happens. Right buddy, you have a good night. Alright, take care. See you later. See you later. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. He won't give me cigarettes half price, although I don't know, I'm working on it. But what he sometimes does is if I'm buying like sort of lunches, instead of like, sometimes I'll make my own lunch at home, but then other times I'll just can't be asked, and I'll just like buy it from there, and he'll give me it like half price, or he'll just say having an extra one free. I don't know why, maybe he does it with a lot of his regulars, but he's pretty cool. Yeah, apart from that, now there's an old bar over there. Unfortunately that's going to be one of the ones that probably will never reopen. That's a very much a murderer's bar, I don't know. I think there has been a few murders in there. I know there's been a few murders in some of the bars in this street over the years. You don't hear so much of murders nowadays in this city. I think when a lot of the European nationals started coming over, you do get, I shouldn't really say this, sometimes you get issues with like Romanians and Bulgarians, but they tend to keep themselves to themselves. more so from folk from the east. But now that we're out of that sort of, the EU, a lot of people are now moving to the EU bloc, EU countries like France, Germany, where they do have more freedom of movements, because we're now basically independent from the EU. We're still a European country, but we're not an EU country. I suppose like what Russia is, it's sort of European, but it's not in EU. Like that would never happen. I think there's more chance of North Korea joining NATO. Oh my god, what the hell's that? Yes, I'm on the famous path. Now, I'm not sure what this is. I think it's student accommodation. I'm not sure, I could be wrong. Which is strange, because usually most of the student accommodation is like near the universities, and I'm nowhere near either of them. Yeah, it's just a traffic old night. And I just thought I'd upload a video. Well, record a video. As I say, I'm going to go, as I said in the previous one, I'm going to go do a live chat. If anyone wants to come on and talk to me about anything within reason. So I don't think I've got too much to do. Well, that's a lie actually, I've got quite a bit to do, but it shouldn't keep me too long. There's a famous chimney. That is actually part of I think it's a steel mill, I'm not sure, but it's been closed for about 20 years and it's never been touched, never been used, nothing's ever happened to it. And I used to hate walking past that chimney because I've always had the worry that my luck, a brick would fall on my head or something. It hasn't happened yet. Oh my god, what's that? I'm the shittiest comedian under the sun. At least it's a bit clearer down here. They've cleared up a lot of the mess. Well, this street's still a total shithole. And those buildings avoid like the plague. I once was at a party in one of those. Had my phone stolen, had a gold chain stolen. Just wasn't fun. But never is nice to get stuff stolen. Not sure what's going on here. You have 3 drunks. And that's one thing you're always guaranteed in any city in Scotland or any town, not so much the towns or the villages like in the middle of Scotland, but any city, you're always guaranteed drunks at any time of the day, any hour of the day. Whether, fucking hell, whether it be indoors, I'm laughing, whether it be indoors or outside. Yeah, you often get them in the car parks at our work, say at 3, 4 in the morning, even in temperatures like this. They'll be out. And that's despite with the bars being closed. Makes no difference. People, although we have like put a lot of price hikes on alcohol now. Alcohol used to be really cheap here. Like some alcohol used to be cheaper than like water. Anyway, here's a pal of mine. How you doing? I don't care. I'm not sure.
What is it?
Nah, it's balls. I don't care what's going on. It's like, there's quite a lot of cars as well. They're like for Sunday night and it's meant to be folk fighting in and I think, yeah?
Because we have to.
I
Wish it was one of them.
I know, I've just been off
I
for
don't
2
know.
nights, so I thought to go back. So, because usually you get time when you switch your body clock, kind of the daytime, and then I've tried to get a sleep today, wasn't happening, so.
If you change too quickly on the weekend, then you struggle to sleep before you go.
Okay.
And then vice versa.
That's it, yeah.
And if you're kind of like up a hill weekend and then you struggle on the Sunday night.
That's
Oh
it.
yeah, alright, you.
Loved you and once she's last day of it was a cracker.
Good.
I should have you with your
Oh, yes.
pass
it's
quickly
just
enough.
now. Aye, it's like constantly busy, so
See,
it
that's
passes
what I'm doing,
really
like-
quick.
Stuff to. It's weird though. Like you get nights where it's just even though you know how to do, it does pass quick, but then you get
Mhm.
other nights where there's nothing to do and it just drags on. So
Aye.
I'm hoping one of that is going to be one of them nights that go fast. Kind of might look at one
Are
of
you
like
still Holborn or?
at Whitehall and Rosemount tonight.
Right,
So
okay.
between the two, just to double check, 'cause
Uh-huh.
a few of them are getting broken into. Ken when they were there, and they were talking about hiring security, like local security guards, but they're like paying them like £20 an hour, and I thought, well, why not take somebody back to furlough?
Aye,
Hmm?
this is
It's totally staying. So I think what they're expecting is the night guy, night manager, like myself, basically to check everything, Ken. So we're going to be there in a flash, I think. So
This is it. And amazes me that like we open at 2 o'clock. Can I tell you when it's like trouble? The riff-raff that's coming in at 2 and you just
I
think,
know,
no,
I know.
as far as the police here, if that was Joe Blogs who would get stopped randomly,
Exactly.
or you get a fine,
Aye,
but you
aye.
mean it's just like, now the junkies and that, but just the run of the city.
That's it. Exactly. The junkies are all I like.
Oh God, aye.
Aye,
God, the run of the
especially
city. Well, it started a lot doing like last March. Well, it was near April because I was off 3 weeks to start with. It was just me and Alec Baker in,
Oh, yeah.
and we were doing 10 till 6. And the church up there were doing a thing like a food parcel thing. And he says social distancing. He says like 20 and 30 of them all the same group.
Oh,
It's
aye,
like I
Ken,
used
but-
to go out and go right. I'll wait till the road is fine because he's right. I'll wait until the road will be fine because they're just like surrender. The only thing spare, Ken.
Ken.
Honestly, Ken, it's
Aye.
like for the
I don't
police
think
there,
so,
Ken.
like, yeah.
I mean, at that time I was nearly gonna boot them,
Aye.
Ken. They were there just to avoid it like a plague.
Aye, that's right.
Ken, seriously, I but Ken, you know it's their flaming Joe for God's sake.
Yeah,
Ken, what I mean, I
yeah.
was nobody gonna boot in the Ken. What I mean, if that was me,
Aye.
I'd have been right, but waiting for him.
Exactly.
And just the fact that the Ken they've got the run of the place, just like
Exactly.
seriously.
And they talk about me or police going about. You can still hang. I didn't see
Far.
none of them.
Aye.
But
And
they
see,
t-
like, fines for wearing masks, they were the worst culprits.
What's that?
Police.
Oh, aye.
Can see in there, right? And everything's coming in, you're going, fair enough. And there was one time I thought, right, here we go, had enough of this. Because I'm risking my life in here. I'm the NHS for idea COVID test, and I can you and go, great, come in and I'll serve you.
Exactly,
I don't
aye.
care what the hell I'm serving.
No, fast
And I'm risking my life,
Fuzzy
Ken,
clapping
really.
for us and all, Ken.
Aye, exactly.
That's the
And I thought, nah, so this, right? So, two of the men, they masks on, right? And I thought, great. So, I made the boy come forward while they were there sorting their stuff, so they'd no excuse, they didn't see it, Ken. Never said a word. And then there was another time they came in with their mask, same again, didn't open their mouth. I thought, great. Ken, exactly put confidence in him, does it? That trick
thought.
can you do, I can just go maybe.
You on for 5 days or if it?
Aye, I'm just saying Monday to Friday just now. We've got staff in at weekends because they're no like open right through. It's like two
No, I
shift
suppose,
kind of,
aye,
so
aye.
that's only decent. We've also got
Aye, there is that too, yeah.
Can, but
Oh.
God knows.
Right, enjoy your shift.
But you too.
Alright, I'll probably see you the
Yeah.
passing soon.
Aye.
Alright, take care, Bye now. And that was a local conversation. I'm not sure if actually anybody understood it, but it wasn't too bad. I was trying to keep it down to a minimum. Anybody? Alright, you too. Good call. Aye, this streets, as you heard, this street is literally, it's junkie central. I mean, this whole city's junkie central. It's hellish. But you get used to it. It's a strange thing to say. It's a shame as well because it's got one of the best beaches, longest beaches in Britain. And yet it's not so bad now, but it used to be bad with a lot of like needles everywhere and stuff like that. But it's not too bad just now. Hey dude. Right. Nice shop up man he's got. It's a tattoo shop. It's a tattoo man. Oh, just a bit there. Anyway, I'm gonna log off. Just thought I'd let you hear a bit of local banter. I'm actually not from up here anyway, so sometimes even I struggle with what they're saying, but anyway. nearly there, nearly there. So as I say, if people want to join for a bit of conversation, I don't know, see what happens. No, my luck, they'll probably like 5,000 emails or something of that sort, but no, it wouldn't be that bad. It won't be that bad. There's the lovely Arabic friends, of which there are millions. No, they're actually pretty nice in there. The views. I won't say anything, I need to be quiet. I need to watch what I'm saying sometimes. I'm quite unpolitically correct, and sometimes that's, you gotta watch, you know, what you're saying and things. So, and up there, again, more bars that will never open again. It's a bloody shame. Especially, I feel bad more so for the old, like some pubs we get, they open at 6 in the morning, and a lot of old age pensioners, they like to go out for their, you know, for their pints of lager or whatever, pints of beer, play dominoes, just to meet up with our chums, you know. And the thing is, they can't do that because they've now got to be shielded, despite even getting the vaccine. And a lot of the bars that they used to go to, they're not going to be able to reopen because they've been closed for so long. It's hard to see how many bars can reopen. Now through that bit right down the bottom takes you into the city centre. I won't be going there. Yeah, this video turned out longer than I expected. That was because of my chat with a local. But I need to pick up some gloves from one of the complexes, make sure it's locked up, then head to my own work, because I'm actually running a bit later than expected. And there's the lovely, one of the many Hilton Garden Inns. That place is closed down permanently, so I don't know what they're going to be doing with that. But guys, have a good night, and I will hopefully see you guys tonight. Bye.